That was like the shortest yeah boy I've ever heard.
Okay. Peter Wall Institute Director Dr. Philippe Portel resigned last week over concerns of academic freedom and integrity of the Institute, which usually conducts its research separate from Ubyssey. Ubyssey is purportedly trying to put the Peter Wall Institute's research underneath established research clusters that are governed by the strategic plan, something that Portel believes threatens the Institute's academic integrity.
Like clockwork, tuition consultation happened this year, and the AMS has come out to oppose every single proposed tuition and fee increase. Usually they only oppose those that go beyond the 2% domestic cap, but they're also opposing those this year because they said that Ubyssey has not made enough progress on things like producing a long-term enrollment plan and responding to students' opposition to the tuition consultation every single year. But we'll see how that turns out at the board meeting on December 4th.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome to Science. This month in Science, we covered a study out of UBCO that looked at the differing effects of CBD and THC on cannabis. And what the study found was that of 33 different strains, in 24 of those strains, the CBD and the THC levels were too close to account for the perceived differences in effects. And so what that suggests is that there may be some new chemicals that we don't understand as much about yet that are contributing to those differences. We also covered the performance of Ubyssey's biomolecular engineering team at a competition in San Francisco. And at the end of October, the team won third place for the development of a new drug delivery vehicle for drugs to treat a particular strain of leukemia. And this drug delivery vehicle relies on some existing technologies as well as DNA tetrahedrons to more precisely target the delivery of these drugs.
Welcome to culture. This month, the Museum of Anthropology unveiled a new exhibit called Marking the Infinite, Contemporary Women Artists from Aboriginal Australia. This is MOA's first ever all-female exhibition, and it features 9 Aboriginal artists from secluded communities around Australia. It's really worth checking out, and all UBC students can get in for free. Culture also took a deep dive into UBC Theatre's Much Ado About Nothing. UBC Theatre took a bit of a modern twist on this very classic Shakespearean play by doing a lot of gender bending, as well as including electronic pop music and alcohol. Well, maybe they had that in Shakespearean time too. I don't know. Parkour! Welcome to sports.
With fall sports coming to a close, several teams headed into their playoff runs over the last month. Of note, men's soccer hosted nationals on campus at the start of November. They crashed and burned early in the tournament with a loss to Carleton and a loss in their consolation game against UQAM, taking them out of any running at all. On a positive note, men's rugby just won their second consecutive Canadian Men's Rugby Championship with a 21-10 win over the Queen's Gales last weekend. In other news, we covered the accessibility of different athletics facilities on campus. Perhaps unsurprisingly, historic UBC facilities like War Memorial and T-Bird Stadium just did not measure up in terms of accessibility. You can look at our website for more details.
Welcome to Features. Oh! This month in Features, our news editor Alex Wen published a 3-part investigative series on food insecurity at UBC. What she found is that while the AMS Food Bank is seeing a sharp increase in usage, this is just the tip of the iceberg of food insecurity. Up to 40% of undergraduate and graduate students at UBC are mild to severely food insecure. And the crux of this issue is really increasing affordability so that students are supported in meeting their basic needs while they study. Features also published Homes, our first creative nonfiction supplement, of everything from personal essays to mini essays to poetry, exploring how students at UBC find, define, and change their homes.
This is Blog and Opinion. This month in Blog, we launched the Dingbat, which is our new humor column. You can submit to it by emailing a.o'donnell@ubyssey.ca with all your ideas and pitches for it. We also talked a lot about the rain because that is all we experience every day. Notably, Tate Gamble wrote a piece saying why the rain is really good and not bad like you think it is. And then in the opinion section, we published an editorial speaking out against MP Carrie Diot's lawsuit against the Gateway, which is the University of Alberta's student publication. We just say that the lawsuit is unnecessarily punitive and hurts the freedom of press that we all care about in a society. Even if it is just a student publication, it does matter.
Lastly, and most importantly, shout out to Marina's mom.